Hello everyone, welcome back to more Cataclysm. We're going to put our character to bed here. Last episode we did some studying, we did some skill grinding, and what we're going to do today is more of the same. You wake up, something is making noise from the southwest, and above you hear a klaxon blaring. We never did find earplugs, did we? Or if we did, we probably left them upstairs. We'll try to sleep. The klaxon blaring makes me wonder if that Shoggoth escaped from its containment, which would be the end of our character. Southwest and above, klaxon is blaring. Just keep trying to sleep. I don't know how much time is passing between. Half hour, half hour, half hour. Looks like it's over now. Obviously, a lab is not the ideal place to sleep with everything that makes noise in the lab. It can be a real bummer. You'll see in the last episode we talked a little bit about focus. You'll see ours has raised from 40-something to 94. This is a much more baseline level, which is what we want. We were studying very slowly because we were hungry and tired and everything. So let's venture back upstairs and hope that we didn't get that Shoggoth escaping. Oh, it was in here. We went up. Head up. Let's take a peek. I'm very nervous. Nope. Looks like it's still contained, which is very good news. We're going to continue reading The Fletcher's Friend and finish off that particular... I guess we should eat and drink. Well, we'll drink high-calorie beverages. Actually, we're just going to drink the fruit juice and stuff because it's going to go bad. But it does have calories as well, so we are getting calories from this. Still thirsty. We'll drink another bottle of fruit juice. No longer thirsty. What else is going bad? 2 days for the edamame. Not a ton of calories, but we'll eat those before they go bad. Less than 6 days, we'll eat that as well. I think that's going to do it for now. We're going to head over here. We're going to continue reading The Fletcher's Friend, and then we're going to check out our survival book because we need to be able to make a bow. Our current goal is to craft a bow, craft some arrows, and then shoot the turret. We hear the klaxon again. It wasn't doing this the whole time we were exploring the lab, so I feel like something is changing and I just don't know what it is, which worries me. From the west you hear a klaxon blaring. Maybe it's the Shoggoth trying to escape. Ignore. Level 4. Still can't make any bows. Which is a bummer, because again, I think that that's connected to our... Oh, I saw the brute. I thought it had escaped. I don't think the brutes are strong enough to escape the reinforced glass. If they are, we can probably kill a brute without dying, probably, but it wouldn't be fun. Can dump the Fletcher's Friend. Let's look for a survival book. The Modern Trapper is probably trapping, I would assume, but we'll take a look at it. So Water Survival is probably the swimming book. I think there's only one swimming book in the game. Swimming is such a useless skill for the most part. Uh-oh. Not seeing... Modern Tanner might be survival, but probably not for beginners. Uh-oh. I know we found... I could swear that we had found a survival book. Outdoor Survival Guide, I think, is the beginner's book. So we'll take a look at that one. We'll also grab the first aid book. We want to train that at some point. Actually, that's not a priority right now. We're not going to worry about that. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. So that'll do. We'll head back to our little quieter area. You hear swish. Okay. And we will check out these books and see what they give. So if we look in our inventory... Oh no, let's not look in our inventory. Let's hit the read button. Trapping to 4, trapping to 3. Survival 3 needed to understand. Ah, of course. Of course it does. Modern Tanner is cooking. Okay. Well, we're going to look at our recipes. I don't think there's anything that is a survival training thing. Okay, so we could train our survival. Takes 5 minutes to make a stone hammer. We don't have access to strings and things. We would have to break down blankets and stuff for thread, which would take forever. Also strings. Okay. Plants and straw. No, we don't have access to most of these things. Heavy stick, more. So many strings. Towel, no. A bindle. We could make bindles. Take 48 seconds. We have a million 2x4s, so let's just go grab a bunch of rags. Where is there a bed or something we can smash for rags? Not here, we established in a previous episode. Is there anything we can quickly turn into rags? Probably not. Probably have to go back down to where we slept. So why don't we clear out our inventory as much as we can to make space for so we don't have to make more than one trip. We'll drop all this. We'll keep the cracklins because they're very small. Storage. Yeah. So we'll head back down. We got some blob. Probably should be wielding the machete. A little bit more of an inefficiency there. Now, obviously, it's not like we're not super killer with the machete or anything, but it is a good weapon to have, and probably one of the best you can find melee-wise in the lab. Rags. So this was a shorter trip than I thought, so if we have to come back, it's really not that big of a deal. Head back up. Let's go make a million bindles until we level our survival. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to save and get ourselves a question just to keep the conversation rolling a little bit. What are you looking forward to in the coming months? Well, I don't watch as much TV as I used to, but there's some stuff that, catches my interest. Just dispose, store an inventory. Too big. So apparently bindles also suffer from the too big. There's stuff in the way. Why is there stuff in the way? There we go. Just going to move that over because if we have a flat surface, we will craft faster. I see our focus has dropped to 47 again. I'm not sure why our focus is so low. We're going to drop these bindles, of course. Don't actually need them. Did we level our survival? 44%. Did it even go up? Bindle. Drop. Survival 59. So it is raising our survival. Why are these being wielded? Why aren't they being used? They're supposed to land on the table and end up on the table. So let's pull everything nice and close here. Maybe that's the issue. And we'll try to make some more bindles. Put the bindles too big on the counter. Good. Too big on the counter. How's our survival? 80%. Very slow going. Still, we still have materials. So I don't watch much TV anymore, but I'm excited for the next Rick and Morty season. Of course, is a very, very good show. Very entertaining show. We're out of rags, I guess. We'll drop our rags on this pile. We'll drop all those nails. We don't need all those nails. Yeah, Rick and Morty season 4, I think, comes in like November, which is, pretty long time, but it doesn't change that I'm excited for it. I'm also excited for the next Better Call Saul season. Don't seem to be because we're not wielding an item. There we go. Excited for the next Better Call Saul, but that's not until 2020, so that's pretty far off. I was psyched for the next season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is currently available. I just don't watch plain old regular TV anymore. Mostly I watch YouTube videos and stuff. Components are missing. No, we have rags. Okay. There we go. We've raised our survival, which hopefully will just, all we need is survival 1 to craft bows would be great. Makeshift crossbow. Always with the strings. So we need, I mean, it is a crossbow, I guess. It needs strings. So would it be better to make a crossbow? What's the range on a crossbow? I don't use guns, and maximum range of 6, maximum range of 8. Why does a crossbow have a shorter, I guess maybe bolts are heavier than arrows. So it looks like the self bow. Oh, how far away was the turret though? Because I don't think, oh no, we might not have range. Let's look at the shotgun. Shotgun has a range of 12. How does it have a range of 12 and still not be able to see the turret? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So it's pretty far away. Let me save real quick. I don't know. Obviously their range, is it creating the light or is the light coming from outside? I think it's generating the light. I think if we move into the light, we will be shot immediately. I think their range is well beyond this radius, but because we're in darkness, we're safe. And it's illuminating 13 tiles between us and it, so it's just beyond the range of our shotgun. If we could raise shotgun skill, it may increase the effective range of the shotgun. I don't know if maximum range really means maximum, because I literally can think of nothing else that we can do to this turret unless we pick up a rifle from the barracks. Is the only other thing that I can even think would work. And going into the barracks, like I said before, is not something that is easy. It's something that is highly unlikely for us to be able to actually get access to the armory. Let me think. We could, oh, it's so dumb. We could, so we could raise our fabrication or crafting or whatever. No, we couldn't. I was gonna say we could raise our fab or whatever, build a wall, and then push we could build a furniture item that blocks sight. We could push it so that we could get closer to it, but then we still have to pass it. There's just no way. Because it's such a narrow hallway, I thought we could block it in or something, but obviously we still need to be able to get through. And we're not going to be able to do that. I literally cannot think of anything else that we could possibly do. I'm very much at a loss here. Their vision's probably very good. Even crouching, I don't think we could make it closer safely, and I think as soon as we opened fire, it would fire back even if it didn't shoot immediately. We need a rifle, I think, is the only thing that's going to have an effective range far enough for us to hit it. And we don't have a shotgun book, so and it's not going to die with one shot of the shotgun anyway. I think we're going to wash this Kevlar vest. We're going to put on the Kevlar vest, and then we are going to... Do we not have soap? I know we had soap. There's soap. We're going to wash the Kevlar vest if we can, see if this, if a toilet has enough water for this. And we need a washboard. Make a washboard. Can't type. Nope. Washboard. Okay. Oh, it's got a little sprite I never noticed before. Let's activate the washboard. I don't think we have enough water here to do it. Kevlar vest. 48 water. Actually takes more water than the rucksack. So, not going to have access to the vest. That's not true. We're just going to wear it. because I don't care. Is that a cumulative? No, it's just -6 for having filthy gear. We're going to wear it for safety reasons, and we're going to go crack open some of these barracks if we can, which I don't expect to succeed, but I literally can't think of anything else. I'm going to look up if bows range extend after they've been, after you leveled the skill some. Looks like the maximum range of the bows is also 12, which is really very irritating. I'm not sure why such a short, assuming that 12 tiles is about 60 feet. I know that tiles have a variable distance. There's no set distance to how far a tile actually is, but seems like, oh, residential, that's pretty neat. Well, if if bows weren't, if they were more what I expected, this would be very good, because now we have strings, which we're going to take anyway, just in case we need them for something. At this point, it really does seem like the barracks, the rifle is a necessity here, which I don't like. I don't like that. So when I started this series, I thought it would be very open-ended, like there would be multiple ways for you to kind of escape the lab. And what I'm realizing more and more is that it's very narrow. It's a very specific series of things that you need to do in order to succeed. Let's just check if any of this is perishable. Already rotted milk. Lawn darts. Just to make sure there's no perishable food that we're going to be wasting. Peanut butter sandwich we'll take for that exact reason. We'll check this side as well. Take the cranberries. Everything else can stay. Not going to tear down every single string. I just don't care. If we need to come back for it, we will. Uncooked burrito. 1 week shelf life. Needs to be cooked. Enjoyability -3. That's all you get for an uncooked burrito. Well, we'll eat that just to get it 1 of 24. Oh, 1 of 20. Okay. So we're going to go look for barracks, because that seems like that's the only possibility for us escaping. I'm really kind of unhappy about that. As we talked about, I had multiple plans for, how to get out. I thought, oh, well, we can break down the door. Then I thought, well, we could, maybe we can just pivot. Maybe we can find, explosives. And then it was, well, you can't make the fertilizer without proper bone meal, and you don't have access to bone meal creatures in the lab. And it just snowballed to like, well, basically your only option is break into a barracks, steal some guns, and shoot your way out. And I'm not happy about that at all. Obviously, it's loot dependent. If we had found something like a mini nuke or whatever, I would use that. But that seems like that would be very rare and very unlikely. There's no barracks, huh? This might be barracks. It might be... Be careful, because I don't remember where there are turrets, of course. Prisoner containment. Of course your prisoner containment. Okay, well, I could swear there was a barracks on this floor. Maybe not. I feel like, wasn't one of these weird rooms where it was at the corner, wasn't one of them a turret? I'm gonna head down. Okay, look for a barracks. I expect what we're gonna do is go try to hack the barracks. I expect that we'll try to hack the barracks and it will just say, no, you failed, and release a bunch of man hacks, which will then tear us to pieces. So I don't love this plan. Even with a high computer skill, I don't think we can do this. Barracks. This is the one we heard noise in as well, so sure. Unlock. Lock disabled. Okay, well that's not the hard part. What are you? Zombie soldier. Last time I found a zombie soldier, we actually couldn't even deal damage to it because we were using the steel spear, I think, and even with the steel spear we couldn't actually pierce its armor, so I'm willing to bet a machete can't do it. We're gonna close this and hope it didn't see us. We're gonna check out a different barracks. Maybe we can find one that's mostly empty. shouldn't have opened that one anyway. I'm surprised it let us in so quickly, but I don't expect more prisoner containment. So the main issue is not the zombies themselves. That's a problem. But we can potentially find some that don't have any enemies in them. What is the problem is that there is a secondary door that is much deeper is deeper into the facility and requires an even higher security check, because that's the door with the armory behind it. We need to go downstairs again. I can't. There's some downstairs. Please don't be a turret room. Okay. No. We'll skirt around those for now. Again, this lab has been mostly prisoner containment. I do feel like there were 2 floors in a row that had barracks. So why don't we head over here. Spider. Of course you're going to tear me up, because I'm not wielding anything. Of course. I'm not really sure where our other machete. Okay. I don't care. We're poisoned, which is a bummer. Not super happy. I really thought we could work around this, but the fact that you can't use a shotgun. Yes. Okay. The fact that you can't use a shotgun or a bow to hit the turret is very makes me very unhappy. Okay, we're about at time. Why don't we explore this barracks in the next episode? For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, very narrow. Seems like a very narrow path for us to take. I don't like that at all. I kind of was hoping, to use a little originality and try to figure it out. And it looks like it's a much more linear. I don't know what to say about it. So, whatever. We'll be back with more Cataclysm in the near future. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode.